So the other day we had an episode where I found a queen out here. And these guys were protecting. So I don't really know what the hell happened. I'm not sure if there's a queen up here. I guess we're gonna find out now. Seems like there probably is. I mean, I see all this activity here, so there's been drought. So I've been feeding them. We'll see how they're doing. Last time I saw, everything was pretty empty, but I did see some eggs. I did see quite a bit of pests. So let's see what things are happening now. Okay, got some stuff over here. I'll take this first frame. I do smell honey, and the other day I did check briefly. I didn't do like a full inspection, but I did see some honey. I got this. Hopefully we'll get some bugs. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Oh yeah, those frames look like they have like new wax and looks like they've been working. Let's see, girls. There we go. Not a lot here, but well, lots of honey here. It's not real honey, it's like this nectar. See something green there. I have to sit this one up. So it doesn't drip. I did see a freaking hive beetle. 1, 2. Getting them. Perfect. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can get them to go down a bit. Oh, this thing is loaded. It's loaded like on both sides. Oh, nice. See a lot of brood. Let me see if I can get this straight. This might be better. I see eggs. So I wonder if the queen is out here somewhere. Oh, there's a queen. There is a queen. Can you see her? She's right there. Hello, queen. It's nice to meet you. So there we go. Well, there she is. I'm gonna put them back. And since everything's looking so good, this is pretty much gonna be it. I don't want to mess with this anymore. Although I would love to go in there and get all those hive beetles. pretty sure that it's probably better not to mess with it anymore. I mean, that's pretty good. We saw the queen. Right away. No, shoot, sorry, bee. Shit. Okay. Well, they seem pretty active. I do want to see what's up here. It's kind of empty. Excuse me, miss. So yeah, I mean, things are being pretty active. I wonder if those are robbing from there, but to close it up. I mean, it looks very healthy. I do wonder what the bottom looks like, but I'm gonna wait 1 week and see what's up with that. We'll do it next Sunday. Just gonna close it. I don't think there's much point of looking at things, but you know, since we have time. So the other day we had this queen show up here, like the same day that I noticed that this hive had died. This hive right here is completely dead. I'll show you some frames once we go back inside. This is how I found that hive. Look at it. There's stuff all over the place. Dead bees. Like really bad. Yeah, I mean, it looks really bad. All these dead bees. And just the moth, that's crazy. So let's put this in the freezer. Anyways, I want to show you so you could see how crazy this was. So that morning I noticed that the hive was dead. I had the feeder out here, like an outside feeder, and there was a lot of activity going on. A lot of activity. So what I'm assuming that happened was that okay, no, that's a normal one. What I assume that happened is because of all the feed, a queen was attracted. She was like, the bees were like, okay, there's a lot of food around here. Let's see what's going on. And so we had a queen coming and trying to take over or try to establish around here. So I'll show you here. I believe she's probably here. Let's see. There she is. You see her right there. And they're already making some honey stuff. It's like really bad wax moth. But everything happened so fast that I don't know what else to do. So I'm gonna keep this like this for now. Let's put her back. Boom, 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 boom. Let me squirt them outside of the sides. I don't want to crush the queen. She was not there, but there we go. Boom. So basically what happened, I was like, the queen was like out here trying to do her thing, trying to take over, I guess. And I was like, oh shit, they're swarming. But then I noticed that they were like fighting. They seemed to be fighting the queen. Like they were trying to kill her. Some of them. So it took me like 3 times. I grabbed her, and because the hive was dead, I had put it somewhere far away. So I went and grabbed it, placed it back here, and like I tried to put the bee in here, and then she flew away before I could close it, and she landed somewhere over here. I got her there, and then she kind of disappeared, and then I saw her. She's like, they were like swarming all over here, the bees, and I finally got, she was like down here, and I saw her, that she was still being attacked. I have some footage, I'll maybe overlay it so you can see it, that I took with the phone. But it was very, very interesting to see this whole thing. So my third trial, I was finally able to grab her and place her in the hive, closed it up. I did put a little bit of lemongrass oil. I don't know if that was the right thing or not, but I figured it probably didn't matter. But yeah, so now we have a new queen, and they see, you know, it's a very small colony like you saw, and yeah, they're fighting. I've been feeding them. I put this mix with it's I think it's spearmint oil, wintergreen oil, tea tree oil, and lemongrass oil with a little bit of mushroom extract. I think it's like the my community from Dr. Paul Stamets. If people are interested, I can make a video one day making it. There's somebody else that made it on, and it's here on YouTube. That's how I found out about it. Yeah, so we had a queen that I had replaced. It was marked, it had a blue dot, it was from 2025 here, and then I was out of town for a few weeks, and we had a drought at the same time, and like when I came back, these guys were completely empty, like there was nothing. And in the weaker hive, with the new queen, it was a Saskatraz queen. I basically saw no brood, no eggs, nothing. I saw the queen. So I don't know what happened. It stopped recording for a second. I was telling the story of what happened. Like I'm gonna start over just because it's probably easier. But long story short, this hive has always been a little weaker from the nook. The original queen, I never really saw her laying eggs. So very soon after, I ordered a new queen, a Saskatraz queen, and she was doing fine. Things were doing good. Not as strong as this one, but at one point I even moved 2 frames from here to there, which I kind of wish I didn't, just so, because this colony would have been way stronger. I feel like I set it back quite a bit. But anyhow, I was out of town for a few weeks, for 3 weeks in end of October, beginning of November, and I did not realize that we've been having a bad drought. So like when I came back, I didn't have a priority to look this up because I was taking care of the chickens and my dog, and it was not a priority, which was a big mistake. But there was a drought. I didn't realize they had no food inside, zero, barely any pollen, no honey, nothing. So I immediately mixed up some syrup, and then I got this essential oils to go with it. I think it's spearmint, tea tree, wintergreen, and lemongrass. And I also added some mushroom extract. It's like in my community, it's like I think it's like 8 or 11 different mushroom species from Dr. Paul Stamets' shop. And I quickly noticed a big difference. But that colony over there was not doing good at all. When I came, the queen had stopped laying eggs. I saw the queen, but it stopped laying eggs. Here, everything was empty. The super was completely empty. But I did find a little bit of brood and a few eggs. It looked like even though they were like starving, the queen was still producing. A few days after I started feeding them with the syrup, I started seeing honey. But then the other day I was working, and when I got here, I came by to check out. That morning I gave them feed before going to work, and I noticed that this hive, everything was dead. There was no queen, no bees. There was like dead brood poking out. It looked like like a cemetery or a battle scene. It was really, really sad. So I took this out and put it somewhere over there so it wouldn't be close to it, because I did find some wax moth stuff growing in it, and I didn't want to close to this other hive. But when I came back, I saw over here this queen, and I see a lot of activity. It almost looked like a swarm, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? And I looked and I see a queen and a lot of bees kind of attacking it. So I'm like, what's happening? Long story short, took me a couple of tries, but I grabbed the hive, put it back here. I grabbed that queen, I put it in the hive. It took me 3 times. She flew 3 times before I was able to close it. And then I quickly opened here, this one, and I saw that there was a bunch of bees in there, so I figured, well, maybe it's not a swarm. This was last week, I want to say Tuesday, today's Sunday, and I saw honey, that they were making honey, so I was like, I doubt that they'll swarm if there's honey. So my guess is because I had the feeder that I have there, now I had it here. You can see all these rocks. Right here is where it was. The bees knocked the rocks out of the feeder because a lot of them get to it. But wow, there's a lot of activity. This feed is doing them very well. But anyways, because I had the feeder, I feel like there was other bees from the area. There's a lot of beekeepers around, some commercial, some hobbyist. And basically what happened was that this is my guess, my hypothesis, is that there was a source of food here. They had the feeders. They had one feeder. That one I had taken out. I didn't put it in the morning because I checked and there was no activity, nothing. It was dead. But I saw this queen here. Then my guess is that some of the workers found it, and they were like, hey, queen, we found a great source of food. I've been putting, I think I did it 3 different days. They usually clear it out in a few hours. Here, I'll show you the feeder. I moved it to the side now so they don't come directly here. But I was recording a second ago and it stopped recording. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on, but the camera just randomly stops recording. But yeah, you can see they're going crazy. They usually clear it out in a few hours. I would say 4 to 5 hours. This thing is empty. This is basically a chicken water that I had for my chickens when they were babies, and now it's too small for them, so I've found a new use for it. And the bee seems to really like it. But yeah, they're battling out like crazy. So my guess that this is some of the bees from here, and then from the neighborhood as well. So, yep. Look over there. They're fighting like crazy. And this is kind of what I saw the other day when that queen came. There were like a bunch of bees fighting each other, and they were all over. Holy shit. This is absolutely nuts. They're literally falling, like clumps of bees just falling. They were all over the queen as well, so it was kind of gnarly. Whoa. But yeah, that's kind of the story. Last week was very interesting. I'm very happy that we found a lot of brood, a lot of activity going on in the strong hive. I kind of want to name them, but I'm usually pretty bad at creativity with naming things. But yeah, I mean, these are very happy. Whoa. So anyhow, I gotta go plant some stuff and do some gardening around here. Also, when I left, I planted some tomatoes and they did not. There's only one that survived. They got eaten by something. So now, just to help them out, I planted some zinnias, and this is white clover. A lot of zinnias. This is the one San Marzano that survived. See, it got eaten. They're gonna love all these flowers. Maybe it's too much, but yeah. And then we have some of my favorite here, nasturtium, and of course some arugula. Planted more zinnias. Zinnias, clover, some onions. This has been here for like the year that I've been here. It's kind of cool. Damn, I can't get enough nasturtium. But yeah, the bees seem to like it here. Anyways, that's all for today. I think that this is the first one that I'm actually gonna post. And then I've been recording these videos for, I don't know if I have like 5 sessions of me, like checking out the hives. I don't really talk much on it, but a little bit. It's just, I feel like I didn't have anything too interesting to say. But today was kind of interesting. It was cool thing that happened the other day, so I wanted to share that. So yeah, I'll upload. I'll see if I just post this kind of raw today, and you know, and I'll try to post also the old ones just so they're there. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you, I guess, next week. Take care.